The worldwide situation is very intense. Geopolitically, the situation is very unstable, and a lot of countries have a lot of problems. Future is not very predictable, let's say. And in all this chaos, what people forget is that there is a reason why we are here. It's something that I could never understand. How can people live their lives and never ask themselves those kind of questions? Why are we here? What's our purpose? Why is there life at all? Why am I aware of myself and my own mortality? And why is the universe there? And so on and so on. All those fundamental questions actually are now forgotten. That's something I could never understand. Because every night you have an opportunity to look at the sky and look at the stars and be aware of how little you are, how unimportant are most of your concerns, but nonetheless your life is important. So why are not worldwide leaders trying to answer those questions instead of waging wars? Why are we not concerned with those questions more? We are only concerned about money, about wealth, about power, about pleasure, about all those things that in the face of your own mortality, of your own suffering and aging and all the pain that's in the world have no real meaning, have no substantial meaning. The only meaning I see in power and glory in materialistic sense is that your offsprings are more likely to survive if you are powerful. I understand that, and that's legitimate concern. But beyond that, it seems nobody's questioning anything. Nobody's trying to go beyond those mundane questions. For example, companies like Apple launching the new iPhone, talking about the features, about new camera, about this and that and this and that, but who created a product that would in depth ask or try to answer those questions? Why doesn't Tim Cook present the iPhone and say, look, we are here for a reason, and now finally technology helped us come to an answer, come to certain conclusions, come to certain philosophical ideas that were never discussed before. That would be something interesting for me. Not a better camera, but better ideas, deeper philosophical sense, and so on. We forget that. We forget that, and I think the world would be much, much more beautiful if sometimes we gave ourselves an opportunity to contemplate on what's our true purpose? What's my mission in this life? Is my mission really to just get a job and have a family? Or is there something more to that? Because one day we are going to die. And before we are going to die, most of us will age or, God forbid, get terribly sick. So our days of pleasure are limited. And my reasoning is that that's because there has to be something that forces us to think about those things that are really important. In Buddhism we say that if you develop your consciousness to godly level, it's same in yoga for example, you can accumulate so much good karma and so much merit from your spiritual practice that you are reborn in a godly realm. That's actually not so good, because as a god you won't be concerned with those kind of questions. For example, if you become interested in spiritual practice and suddenly you win $1 million and you get a beautiful woman and so on, you will forget about your spiritual development for some time. Now imagine that you are a god, that you have thousands of years of life ahead, and that life is complete ecstasy. Every moment is a complete mesmerizing magic, and you never get bored of it because you are a god. You can live such a life where there's a constant ecstasy that is inexhaustible. You will have no desire to develop yourself. So we are very lucky actually to be in the human world where that's what Buddhism teaches us. There's the most of possibility. I hope we can all start to debate those questions and find some meaning in this world.